At what age should you send your child to preschool? This is the most commonly asked questions in my DMs on Instagram, and today I'm answering it for you in great detail here. So the first thing to remember is that never send your child to preschool before the age of 2 years. So remember that separation anxiety is at its peak between the period of 10 to 18 months. If you send your child to school during that period, your child will have a terrible experience of school, will begin to hate school, and you will struggle very badly after that. So actually the period for separation anxiety ends around 3 years, but most of us don't wait until 3 years to send our children to preschool. But definitely do not send your child to preschool before the age of 2 years. Now, even at 2, various children are at various developmental stages. Now, in order to prepare your child to go to preschool, you need to teach them certain skills. Now, the first thing the child requires is a routine. So, get your child into a routine. Your child should be able to get up at a reasonable time in the morning to be able to get to school. And your child should be able to follow a sort of pattern every day. If you find that your child is always getting sick and losing out on that pattern or that routine, or maybe at home you don't have a routine which is suitable for preschool, first fix the routine. Do not send your child to school without a routine. Don't think that after I send my child to school, the routine will set in for the family. The child cannot take that responsibility. First fix the routine and then send your child to preschool. Now, the next thing that your child needs in order to be prepared for preschool is the ability to care for themselves. So they should be able to eat by themselves. They should be able to put on their shoes and take them off. They should be able to pull down their pants, go to the toilet and come back and pull up their pants. This is essential. Without this, children feel small when they go to school because they have to rely on people who are not their parents to do these things for them. And this makes them feel small and develop low self-esteem. So teach your child self-care. The next thing that your child needs is the ability to follow simple instructions. So when your child goes to preschool, your child will be given certain instructions. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. And your child should be able to follow these instructions. Without that, they're not going to be liked in preschool, and they will not have a very good experience of preschool. So how can you teach your child to take small instructions and follow them? Involve them in household chores. When your child can do household chores along with you, you should be sure that yes, now is the time when my child is able to follow instructions. Then the next thing that your child needs to be able to say is no. So much before your child can say yes to things, your child should know what they should say no to. And this is very, very important. You will understand from the safety point of view. Your child should know that I have full right to say no to what I don't want. So your child should be able to communicate with the word no. Your child should also be able to ask for what they need, tell people what they want, not just go on crying, because that will make it very difficult for your child. In addition, coming back to the separation part of it, your child should be able to stay alone without you for short periods of time. So if you have never left your child with anyone else, if you've never left your child with a neighbor, a friend, a relative, and you're going to do this for the first time in school, it may be quite frightening for your child. So always remember that give your child some practice of staying alone before they begin school. And last but not the least, make sure that your child is curious. So at first, children are absorbed in themselves. So you'll find that small babies, they're satisfied with just looking at their own hand. It's only after a period of time that they come out of themselves and they become curious about things in their environment, about people in their environment, about things outside the house. Your child should be at that stage of their growth and development in order to really enjoy preschool. So, if all these things are in place, then only consider sending your child to preschool. This will ensure that your child has a good experience in preschool and looks forward to going to school. Otherwise, things can become a little difficult for you if your child refuses to go to school later. So, learning is all about brain development, and you must understand the neuroscience of learning if you want your child to succeed in school and at life. I talk about parenting with neuroscience on my channel. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you will be informed whenever I post a video, and you can learn about these things that will make your parenting journey easy. Thank you.